without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Maryna Iron Lady Moroz. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Joanne JoJo One.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, so here's Joanne Wood as we get the early round action here underway. She certainly has a great submission game, but it is her striking that has paid a lot of the bills. And this is a pretty interesting stylistic matchup here, striker versus grappler. And classically, Joanne Wood believes that if she can keep this fight on the feet, that will be the path of least resistance here tonight. Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg. Moroz going for the head kick here. She misses. Telegraphed that shot.
That was great head movement. Oh, man.
Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, nice straight punch there by Wood.
Hands higher, hands higher.
That landed. Oh, and now a left hand.
Nice, good. Keep that pressure. They're about to break.
Oh, great block there. So 1 minute into the fight, and look at these two warriors just going at it. She better be careful, though. You got to think gas tank might become an issue at some point.
The gas tank will become an issue if you fight so reckless. You cannot be this reckless in a fight inside the octagon.
Big knee there.
And she separates from her opponent. Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Able to connect with a beautiful jab. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Oh, nice.
Single leg takedown is good. She's got her back now. So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to try to move her opponent to find openings to land uppercuts and shots right up the middle.
Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots coming her way.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be.
Oh, hook to the head by Wood.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick you, you gotta take your outside arm, roll that kick off to the side, or just move your feet a little bit. But it's hard when somebody's so good at doing that specific strike.
Nice punch there by Moroz.
Those are big strikes. Her defense is holding up. She blocked that punch.
Stay aggressive.
She got that single collar tie. Immediately gets the underhook. Moroz going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Let's get that takedown and win the round.
Nice block. Punch went nowhere. What a combo. She lands to the head.
Oh, how good is that? Uppercut counter to the head by Maryna Moroz. And that left hook landed on the button.
Oh my goodness, what a kick! Beautiful body kick landed right under the elbow.
Come on, let's go. 1 minute.
Under a minute to go.
1 minute.
Moroz's kick is blocked.
Punches and bunches, let's go.
stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Heavy on that ground.
And now some separation between the two athletes.
Oh, nice kick to the body there. Just, oh!
Oh, yes, now we're going. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to be very active.
Wood's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. 5 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end the fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. All right, here we go with our next round. 2 of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
You got to make a decision when you get up off of your stool going into the next round that this is my fight, and I am not going to allow it to slip through my fingers.
Looked like she landed a punch to the head there in the clinch. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Flying knee gets to the target. Beautiful flying knee to the head. Big shot lands for both guys.
Good jab.
Oh, big elbow.
Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking, and to this point, she has proven exactly that.
Oh, big knee to the body, man alive! 3 minutes to go in round 2. Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Moroz.
Oh, high elbow guillotine.
That guillotine is tight. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan.
She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yeah, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Oh, she's cut. Go after her. Go after her. Finish it.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Oh, more of the same. She lands again, and the swelling continues to increase on her opponent.
Man, she's so fast. She's so good at targeting certain areas of her opponent's head. And now you see that swelling starting to advance.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Nice. Nicely done. And that one certainly found the target. Knee strike there, interrupted by Moroz. 10 seconds now to go in the round. And now we get a little bit of separation. Oh, saved by the bell there. There's the horn, end of the round. Thankfully, she will live to see another round. So back to the stool. She only has 60 seconds here to recover. We'll see if her corner physically and mentally can keep her in this fight. What a seminal moment there at the end of the round. All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. Lead kick is true there by Wood.
Digs her shin into the ribs. Great body kick.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Wood's eye starting to swell now.
What a kick. That one landed.
She missed with that jab. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Moroz now opening up a little bit in the pocket. Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. An elbow! All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is...
Oh, no!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
Oh, she continues to pour it on. She is landing at will, eternally aggressive with her striking, and she also has a pretty good gas tank, so she doesn't appear to be worried about that.
Can't take many of those. You better check. She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Go after the cut. End this fight.
2 minutes to go in our third and final round.
End first contact.
It got checked.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. All right, so yet another damaging strike to the body, and at some point you got to think about lowering that guard, or one of these body strikes might end the fight.
Gonna end the fight. I mean, you got to block something. If it's a punch, you got to tuck the elbow. If they kick, how about grab the leg and shoot for a takedown? You've got to do something different to protect yourself, because right now, she is getting beat up.
Always busy here in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division, down to the wire between two of the best.
They showed what type of fighter this division possesses. They should be very proud, both of them.
Less than a minute now to go in the round. Woods limping. That would suggest that the leg kick is having the desired effect.
She knew this would be a problem if she stayed there. She finds her way out of her clinch position.
Oh, near perfect execution on the switch kick by her there.
You have got to be a phenomenal athlete to pull this off, and she is exactly that.
Moroz's nose is just, oh! Final 10 seconds of the fight. That is how you finish a fight. Both athletes emptying the tanks down the stretch as we go the distance here in this arena tonight. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Maryna Iron Lady Moroz!
All right, Buff, thank you very much. No surprise as she gets it done on all 3 judges' scorecards. Her jiu-jitsu is at such a high level, so fun to watch. Kind of makes me want to go back and put the gi on just a little bit.
John, you don't.
No, I'm not going to do it.
You don't want to go back.
No, we're not going to do it.
You don't want to go back. It's hard, man, and it's fun. It's fun to watch, but it's really hard to implement, especially at this level. So to watch her dominate in the way that she did truly is special. Guys, take it in. Pay attention, because this is a high-level grappler. We don't see many that are at this high of a level.